Can you provide a brief overview of your background and experience as a professor of sports management at GBSB Global?
Happy to myself. Well, my name is Ivan Kerkoc. I studied business administration and then went into work into consultancy. Decided to shift into sports management a bit later after, and doing a master in sports management, put me in contact specifically with professors from the industry that already have had a success record, and also students that later on would become some of my business partners. And this master provided me the opportunity to make my company within the sector. Hence, that is what I do with students in GBSB.
What inspired you to pursue a career in sports management, and what do you find most fulfilling about this field?
Well, I've always been passionate in sports. I did start in consultancy in the business world, but as the highest side hustle, I was always investigating about the latest trends in the eSports industry, and I wanted to mix, my passion for sports with business. So that's what led me to study sports management as a master's, and then create my own company in the sports industry.
Can you share some key aspects or areas of focus within sports management that you believe are particularly important for students to understand and excel in?
Well, it's key to understand the trends that are happening, and also the technological trends that will happen. And that is basically what I also, in a macro scale, go over with students, and we discuss different ideas. Within the micro scale, we do go over all the areas of a company. Specifically, I put a lot of emphasis out of classes into finance, which to understand a company's health, and also based on what strategies or objectives they have, how to analyze.
How does the curriculum at GBSB Global support students in their journey to becoming successful sports managers?
Yes, first is the teachers here. They always take advantage of our network, and also we help them, with job opportunities and strategies into getting the jobs. If they don't want to get the jobs that GBSB provides, I also encourage them to go out and strategies and connect it with my network. And also, when I teach them in the curriculum, is based on what I've done and what has worked, and also what I've done and what didn't work and why, and how I did it. I would have done it differently. But I always encourage students to make the most of teachers, their network and connections, and interact with every student, because in the coming years they'll be your friends, and you'll be able to do amazing things together in the sports industry.
Are there specific courses or programs at GBSB Global that you would recommend for students interested in sports management?
Well, yeah, we will cover all the areas that a sports entity has. The most that I put emphasis in is in finance, marketing, finance, studying and analyzing the health of a company, of a sports entity, and also what decisions to take, and depending on how healthy the sports entity is, or where the sport entity wants to go. And also in the marketing side, data analytics, taking decisions based on the data, and how to extract it and how to display it to make the best decisions. Also in the content creation and social media, both organic and paid, I think is super important. And I do put more emphasis on organic strategies, because paid is getting more expensive. So also to start your company in the esports industry, sometimes you don't have the budget. So going organic and knowing how to leverage it, I think is also key.
What are some of the challenges and opportunities you've observed in the field of sports management, and how can students prepare to navigate these effectively?
Well, first of all, like with NFTs, like Web3 in general, like it is something that sports clubs are starting to implement, and we do go over it, and I do like explain where they are heading. So that's very important, to be a step in the way back, and maybe when they finish their masters at GBSB, other companies and propose them, a strategic plan on how to implement this Web3 in their entities.
What advice would you offer to students who are considering a career in sports management? Are there any particular skills or experiences they should focus on developing?
Yes, so we have students from all backgrounds. Most of the students did study business or something related, but some of them completely like engineering, and then wanted to go to sports management because sports was their passion. So basically, we do go over the basics, and then we go more into the detail. If you don't have like a business background basis, at least we do recommend that you have a basis before entering the classes. But like anyone is welcome into the sports industry, and as I mentioned, the right teachers, and connected with the students is what really matters.
Is there a message or insight you would like to share with our students who are passionate about pursuing a career in sports management?
Bachelor's degree MBA is essential, especially MBA is essential like wherever you want to establish, okay? Doing an MBA because of the teachers, okay? And other students will make you go into the workforce of that specific city much easier. If you do an MBA in another country, but then you decide to work in that country, you won't have the connections that you will build in an MBA in sports management. So it's key, okay, to know where you want to sell that. If it's in Barcelona, okay, GBSB is the right place, and the students should connect with the teachers, okay, and with the students, and start, looking for jobs around the area, and the teachers to facilitate this.